So this is a demo of Ultimaker Cura. It's a free software program, open source, that you can download off of the internet. The nice thing about the Ultimaker is it's set up to pretty much format for almost every 3D printer that you can find. You'll notice over here, this is the Ultimaker SS that it's set up for. But you can also go through and you can manage the printers. And I'm just going to keep it on the Ultimaker, but you can set it up so that you can pull up different types of printers, and then you can also specify what the material is, how detailed you want it to be. Is it a rough draft? Is it a more complicated thing like that? When I come in, I'm going to do open file, and then I'm going to pick a rather difficult thing to print. And that's the baby. And this is just probably the creepiest baby you're ever going to see. Now, if I click on it, it's going to select it. And you'll notice that it's selected. Again, it's the, it's the right mouse button that allows you to rotate it around. If I were to print it like this, this would result in a lot of supports on there. So maybe the thing to do is to orient it so that there's a better way to print it. So let's say I don't really care about the back. So I can take the baby and I can reposition it. I'm going to reposition it so that it's flat. Right? And you can also do a snap. So let's just lay it flat. Oops. It's thinking about it. Hopefully it's going to do it. That didn't do it. Okay. So let's select the face. I'm going to pick this face here. There we go. So it's a little bit awkward. Now I'm going to try and lay it flat and see if that makes a difference. This is still a little bit strange, but we're going to go with it. It's a lot better than it was before. You can see that it's still not quite right, but it's also showing you here. That's probably about as much as it can do it. I can mess around with the rotation some more. I could reset it or whatever. But I'm going to go ahead and just go with it the way it is. So we're going to slice it. So it's just like a Prusa. It's going to try and slice it into segments so that it can be tooled. So there you go. There's the slices that are involved. Now you also notice I didn't have any supports on there. I can do that as well. That's in the segments over here. You can edit it over here. So for example, I could put the supports on there, and then that's good. And go like that. Let's try and slice it again. See if that helps. I could modify it so that's a little bit, but that's again something that you can play around with. So there you go. Now you've got the supports in there. And so it's essentially the same as the Prusa slicer. They all pretty much operate the same way. And there you go.